Shorter class today. It's really just going to be going over a lot of the stuff we've been posting in our Studio 2-1 Instagram because we're trying to give you guys a little intro to understanding what some of our posts have been. If you have any questions while I'm going, just please feel free to stop me if I'm going too fast or anything like that. So, okay, we're going to be going over today a little cheat sheet on Instagram, just a few little tips of starting on Instagram, or maybe just some things that you can go back and add to yours after seeing this presentation. So first, we're going to be going over CTAs. And if you are wondering what a CTA is, it is a call to action. It's a statement or instruction that encourages someone to take a specific action. So here's some examples of super simple ones that I like to use, even on my personal Instagram, just to get people to kind of come in and kind of want to see more of what I'm meaning. So double tap if you agree is always a good one. That's always going to get you an extra like, which I know everybody likes to see. And then save this post so you won't forget. That's an easy one so that people can save it. That's giving more interaction to your account, and also it's something they can go back and take a look at. Share with somebody who can relate is always nice because once your post is shared, it's getting more views. Tag somebody who, so if it was like a real estate picture, then I could tag somebody who can relate to this real estate quote, or somebody who can relate to yada yada. And that's easy too for people to be able to tag in comments. So for instance, if I ever see something funny, I'll always like tag my best friend in it. And now she's viewing that picture as well. Save for later, again, kind of goes with the save this post. Comment your favorite. So you can always put a picture of a would you rather, for instance. Say it was, would you rather have this living room or that living room? You could do a modern and then a farmhouse. And then saying comment your favorite just gives more insight of people to be able to comment things on your pictures. Follow for more is always nice because then you're just gaining a follower. And then going on to the next slide, we're going to be going over using hashtags. A big question that we get a lot as marketing girls for our Century 21 team is, do I really need to still use hashtags? And we always answer absolutely yes. I know hashtags have been around for a very long time, but they always are bringing people into your account and looking at your posts. So I highly suggest that you continue to use hashtags, especially if you're catering to a local area like all of you are as realtors. So what hashtags do you want to focus on? So I kind of put 5 core categories to think of when posting. You don't have to use all of them in every post, but if you want to use some of them for certain things, you can kind of pick and choose what ones relate to the posts that you're making. So here's some examples of a little cheat sheet. So I put audience specific, branded, industry related, community focused, and post specific. Also what I like to do, that's another easy one, is if I'm posting a featured listing, say on our Century 21 page, and it's a home in Temecula, I'll always hashtag Temecula wine country, big things that go on in Temecula that people on Instagram as is. I know a lot of times if I look up like something going on, say in Anaheim, I want to go there on the weekends, most likely your hashtag will pop up and they'll be able to see your post as well if you had hashtagged Anaheim. So things like that are cool. But yeah, for audience specific, I put luxury realtor, first time home buyers, real estate investing, and then so-and-so. If you want to take a photo of this, you can, or we actually had posted this on our Studio 2-1 Instagram that you can go back and save. So you can kind of use some of these if you'd like on your posts. And then moving forward, writing captions. Actually, before I move forward, does anybody have any questions? We have agents in here actually listening live, so they're all giggling over here. Okay, so moving forward then is writing captions. How to write a caption without sounding super salesy, which I know can be hard, especially when you're trying to sell kind of yourself and your brand and why people should use you as a realtor. So I put kind of three simple things to look back on: having a hook that's relatable, being playful and conversational, and try storytelling. So having a hook that's relatable. Start your caption with something that will grab your audience's attention. So, an example I put is, I can't believe how many people don't know about blank. So, you could put, I can't believe how many people don't know about the market right now, or about my open house, things like that. That's a good example for a hook. And then be playful and conversational. So, adding jokes can make your caption sound more inviting. Pretend you're writing to a friend. So, an example that I put was, my neighbor's jaw fell to the floor when I told her how much her home valued for. I even like on my personal Instagram always putting something a little funny or like sarcastic, just because I feel that not only it shows who I am, but I feel like people will kind of always message back something funny or like, oh, that was a good one, stuff like that. So that can bring in more interaction as well. And then storytelling. This one's huge, especially I feel like as a realtor. I always tell my agents that a lot of times, like, I'll follow them and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I saw that, you know, for instance, Kyler, who's in our office, he just had a baby over the weekend and he was able to post about that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that's so cool. But he's still posting real estate stuff. And I'm like, it just makes, you know, like you realize, okay, these busy realtors are actually just humans, just like me, living their everyday lives. So I put, storytelling is a great way to keep your readers' attention. We all have obstacles, and sharing our story makes us appear more human. So examples that you could start doing weekly if you want to, or maybe throughout the months, is little posts of why you became a realtor, whether you're posting a video, just kind of explaining about yourself, your monthly goals and intentions, interesting facts about you, your life outside of being a realtor. I think these are all awesome just because they really show who you are. If you have fun hobbies that you like to do, like hiking, or maybe it's hanging out with your grandkids, or whatever the case is, just showing that you live a normal life outside of your business is just super important. Moving forward is comment strategies, writing comments. And then again, before I move forward, does anybody have any questions on anything from the previous slides? Okay. This one's a little bit long, so bear with me. How to use Instagram comments to turn followers into clients. The comment section is increasingly where connections are made. And I 100% agree with this. I have met people through Instagrams just in comments of different things that we've related to, or people asking me questions like, hey, where'd you get that shirt? Or where'd you get? And if I was a realtor, that person asking where I got this shirt could potentially be a client, because who knows if they want to buy or sell in the next year, in the next month. So I think that's always super important. How many interactions, likes, comments, saves, and shares your Instagram page or post has are crucial factors that determine how the algorithm ranks an account. For the person giving the comments, leaving authentic and genuine comments for other Instagram users can help increase your account's visibility and build connections with new followers. I was laughing about this one the other day too, because I'm on Marietta Talk and Temecula Talk, and I'm not sure if any of you guys are on your city's talks, but there are so many mean people on there, and sometimes I'll just like go on to read just when I'm bored. I'm like, let's see who's being a Karen today. Yeah. And so I'll go on there, and me and my best friend were talking about this, and she's like, imagine somebody writing something really mean to you in a comment and then like going to a doctor's appointment and it's the nurse that comes out that had like wrote that to you. And it's that awkward moment where you're like, oh my gosh. And so I feel like nice, authentic, genuine comments are important, because as angry as people make us sometimes online, as a realtor, I'm sure this is common sense, but who you are as a person really shows online. And so if someone were to see those things, who knows if that could get blasted out and they're like, oh my gosh, that's William and Talk, my realtor. I just saw her saying something crazy on Marietta Talk. So that was just something funny that I was thinking about while typing that. And then for the person receiving comments on their posts, they can help increase your visibility on the platform because they signal high account activity to the Instagram algorithm. These ones are a little bit like deeper with algorithm and stuff, which I'm gonna end up posting more about on our Studio 2 on Instagram. But in the meantime, if you have comments on these and like gaining like increasing visibility and all of that stuff, you can also message me or send me an email and we can kind of talk more deep into it. And then lastly is considering how the algorithm favors accounts with more Instagram likes, comments, saves, and shares. The challenge of maintaining high activity is crucial for faster Instagram growth. That one to me kind of stands out because I know it's easy to post just random stuff all the time just to kind of make it look like your Instagram has a lot of posts, whatever. But I've even noticed when posting a lot on our master's Instagram, the videos or posts that I really, really put effort into making that are super informative or reels that show a lot of faces, things like that have gotten a lot more likes, comments, saves, shares, just because they're not random. And so I feel like that's a big thing when it comes to posting on Instagram is really considering why you're posting what you're posting before really reviewing it to make sure that everything looks correct, the reason behind it, like what audience are you trying to reach, what outcome are you trying to gain from this post. um, if it's your personal account and it's you have two, say, which is totally fine. If you have two Instagrams, one for business, one for personal, or if you have mixed, I know like if you have a mixed account, you're posting a lot, probably just of family, friends. But when it comes to real estate stuff, I would really focus on making sure that your posts are trying to captivate a certain audience. And also, if you're starting to notice, like, wow, I'm posting these things and I'm not getting any saves or comments or shares, then again, reach out to one of us and maybe we can help you create a little bit of an easier business plan of just what to post, why to post these things. Also, maybe sticking out from others and looking at posts that can be a little bit more unique. I know that there's a lot of memes going out like right now of Taylor Swift being at the like Chiefs game. If you find one of those little memes and you make a funny little saying at the top that's your own, that will probably gain more traction than just copying somebody else's. So being unique is a big part of that as well. Next is creating an Instagram bio, and I believe this is going to be kind of the end of the presentation, so stop me again if anybody has any questions. But for this one, I used our master's account as a example because I feel like it kind of goes over the keys of what you should be kind of looking into. I want to make sure that I don't think anyone can see this, but so having a strong profile picture, either your headshot or a professional photo of yourself is important. You look at our master side, obviously ours is our whole company, so it's not going to have a headshot, but I'm sure Randy would love his photo up there. But so if you have a professional account, which our master's one is, then I think having a headshot always looks awesome. It always looks clean. Um, but if not, just having a professional photo of you. So if somebody did look at it, they know it's like more leaning towards you're a business person, I guess you could say, and then including your business your business category. So we put full service brokerage on there. Where it says Century 21 Masters, right down here where it's a little bit dark. I know there you can also put that you're a realtor or a lender or whatever, but in ours we put it down here just to kind of go with the same little theme. And then a brief overview of your services and the value you offer. So we put real estate, lending, escrow, property management in ours, but for you, you can put a realtor and a little bit of a bio of, if you specialize in certain things or why you're a realtor, explaining what you have to offer. And then a clear CTA, which we had gone over, a call to action for followers to contact you, DM you, check out your website. So example, you could put DM me to get started today. For ours, we put give us a call with a little call emoji. But always having just a clear site of that is always nice. And then a website link or contact button to take action on. So for ours, we have Lincoln, and I promote Lincoln a lot because I think that it's super clean and clear when people click it. If you have a website, then that is awesome too. I think for a while we had our Century 21 website, but as you start to make different things, Lincoln is awesome. So for instance, um, we have on our Lincoln, I believe I should have put a photo of ours, which I can put in the chat after, but we have our YouTube, which is nice because you guys can go back and look at our classes. I want to say we have our YouTube on there, but we have just a bunch of different links that open up to different things. And so for yours, for instance, if you want it to link to your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube account, your website, you can put it all on that same app. Lincoln is awesome for that, and it's super easy to set up. But again, if you need help on setting it up, then reach out to one of us girls and we will be more than happy to help you set up your Lincoln. I just think it's great and it shows everything at once. So that's kind of my little examples of a bio for your Instagram. Yeah, if you have questions on needing help with your bios too, we are here for that.
Yes.
And that is all I have for today. I kind of really just wanted today to focus on our Studio 2-1 Instagram that we just started recently. So I want to keep doing these classes if you guys want to kind of have more detail of what we're posting on our Studio 2-1, because I know in our Telegram and Instagram a lot of times, for instance, I would think it's this slide. Not that one. It actually might not be on here, but I had put a whole cheat sheet of just a bunch of really cool Instagram hacks. And then I had a moment where I'm like, wow, this is a lot of information at once. And I love going more into detail with it with you guys so that, you know, you don't have to ask 100 questions through Telegram, because I know that can be a lot. So if you guys want in these QR codes, this is our Studio 2-1 Telegram chat. And this is our marketing request. And if you go on our Telegram chat every single week, I'll be posting new designs that you can either save in your camera roll and use to post as well, or there'll be tips for the month. I think the other day I had put one out for October of potential designs that you guys can make. So I really advise all of you guys to join our Telegram chat. And if you have any other questions on anything, please reach out to me. I know that Bree and a lot of our team is in Miami this week, so I am here to help with any questions you guys may have. And then, yeah, if any of you guys haven't followed our Studio 2-1 Instagram account just yet, make sure to give us a follow. And I will also post it on our Telegram just in case you guys haven't seen it. But yes, that would be awesome. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask before I end the class.
Cassidy, I have a question. Cassidy.
Yeah, hi, Betty.
Hi, Cassidy. That wasn't me. I'll wait.
Oh.
Okay.
I have a question as well, though.
Yeah, let me come out of here. Hold on. Let me stop
Agnes.
sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's stop sharing.
Agnes.
Perfect. Okay. Hi, Agnes. How can I help?
Yes. A few questions regarding algorithm.
Yes.
So when you say algorithm, which is more beneficial, having a lot of posts with little likes, or having just maybe one or two posts at a time with a lot of likes, which is more beneficial for the social media post?
I 100% think that for me, let's say for our Studio 2-1 and Masters, I've tried putting it down to posting twice a week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are the days for me. And on those days, I in the week before I post them, I'm looking up popular things that are going to create more likes and views on that. So for you, if you had really good real estate facts that you wanted to get out, I would try posting a fact a week maybe, and then something about you or a sold or Obviously, if you have a new sale that came out or just listed and you want to post it right away, absolutely. But I would try to post a little bit less. And when you post a little bit less, have a lot of information with it. That's powerful information. And maybe just give it a try for a week or two or a month just to kind of see if that changes the way that people are kind of looking at your account, viewing, commenting, liking.
I understand that. My question was,
Oh, sorry.
does Instagram favor more likes with infrequent posts, or more posts with, let's say, one or two likes?
I want to say that it favors less just because now, if you've noticed on Instagram, they have so many ads going out
Okay,
that if you post one big post, and like I was saying, with one post, you might get more likes, then it's
that's
more
right.
likely to come up on somebody's feed versus if you
Okay,
post a bunch, ads might come up a little bit first.
fantastic. Okay, that was
Yes.
my question. And then
Okay.
how can you include us in the Telegram for the 21 Studio?
Yeah, so let me pull that QR code back
Can
up. If
you?
you're on your phone, Agnes, I'll send you the link for it.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Yes, I'm gonna make note of that. And then Betty, did you have a question?
I do. Like I'm on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Is it, do I like just start to follow someone that I recognize from Century 21? Or is it better to create a new profile, new name, or what should I do there? Create one or just start to just jump in there and follow? What do I do?
Yeah. So there's two options, and none of them are a right answer. But if it was up to me, I'll kind of share which one I would choose. So a lot of agents create a new business account just for real estate because on their personal one, they like to keep that just private for friends and family.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is if you have one main account, that's your personal and real estate account, all of your personal friends and family can potentially be clients.
Okay.
So I would highly suggest kind of just mending it into both. And I know I see a lot of agents sometimes that have one day, one time a week, they'll post, say on a Monday, something about their friends or family or their hobby. And then on Thursday or Tuesday or Friday, they'll post something real estate. So just having a good mix, I think, is really nice. And you never know who's looking in your private life to kind of buy or sell. So I do like the idea of mixing an account.
Okay. And then one more question. I
Yeah.
have a new phone number. Is that
Uh-huh.
something you can update for me, or should I wait for someone else to, Michelle, I think her name is, to return?
Yeah, Michelle's the one who will change it, but if you want to send it to me as well, I can maybe email her or text her so it can get done a little quicker if you'd like.
Okay. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
Yeah, good
Thank
seeing you
you.
too.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody. And then let's see. Agnes, I will include you in the Telegram chat. And then this presentation was recorded. So I believe it will be on our YouTube soon. If not, I'll get the link and I'll send it out in our chat as well. And then does anybody else have any questions before I head out? I think we're good. All right, everybody.
Okay.
Have a great rest of your Wednesday, okay? And
Thank
I'll talk to you all
you.
So
soon.
Thank